following the lines, another bracket, and all the way to the back. Hey everybody, so we will continue where we left off last time. So we have this brake line that comes from the front of the car. We still need to put the clips there, bend it a little bit more to shape as it is touching here, not a big deal. And then we will continue with the bending the pipe from the splitter to one of the brackets here and one that goes here. So that's the first thing I'm planning to do today. So let's have a look at what we have in terms of lines and how we're going to do it. As you can see here, I have some new lines. So this is the longer one, this is the shorter one. Some new clips, all good. And then I took a piece of old line and we will use this as a template, as I don't have the original lines. We will simply bend it out. I have this little tool, pipe bender, so we'll use it. And just so we remember how the old lines look like, they're not really any good anymore, I don't think. At least not the soft line. And this just looks, I mean. And then next thing I also want to do is fix the broken wire on the fuel pump. We'll solder the wire together. The float, it's all good. We have the soldering iron, have some solder, all nice and good. But yeah, let's first continue with the lines here and see how it goes. As you can see from the splitter, I have pre-bent the hard line for the one side and for the other side, and now we can take them off and take it to the bench and bend out the new ones. So I'm quite happy how it turned out. It's kind of nice and straight, and yeah, let's bend the new ones. So let's take these off and bend the nice new ones. So we're back at the bench, and these are my pre-bent drafts, let's say. And yeah, now I have the new lines here, and we'll be bending them using this tool. And the way I'm gonna do is basically whenever I need to put a bend, I'll mark the start of the bend on the pipe with a marker. I'll align the mark with the starting point in the bending tool. And then I'll just bend simply the radius based on my draft in the right angles, and that'll be my new pipe. And it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. So we're done. As you've seen, it's fairly easy. Had to fiddle around a little bit about the tight corners here. And yeah, let's go try to put them on the car and see how they look. I think they will be quite good. Very nice. We have the new brake lines. It will tidy up. This one will go in here. We have this one. Everything is nice and good. It's all loose now, of course, but when we will put the brake lines, everything will tighten up. Everything will be really nice and straight here. I'm really pleased with the result. So what we will do now, we will fix this problem here. We'll solder these wires together. I have some heat shrink, I have my soldering iron, and some solder. So yeah, let's put this bad boy together. And now it's done. So now we have soldered everything and applied heat shrink, so it's gonna be good. What I want to do now is just clean up this part here and a little bit of rust here, and maybe we'll take off the sock here and also clean that up a little bit, and it will be ready to go into the tank. So let's go ahead and do that. Took apart the sock, so what we will do now is just gonna take it to the source of water, and we'll clean it out, all this gunk here, so it looks better and works better, hopefully. So. Okay guys, so I have cleaned it up as best as I could with the brush and some soap, and it looks okay, I think. I don't think it's gonna get any better than this, so let's put this back together then. Quick update, as you can see here, I have applied this rust eater after a bit of sanding, and let's see how it's gonna clean up. I'm not too worried about this, it's inside the car, and I'll spray maybe a little bit of this zinc coating, and we'll put it in, and it's gonna be great. Nothing's gonna happen to this part. So yeah, and next we need to have a look at the vent pipes that were going from the gas tank to the expansion tank or something like that. So let's let's maybe put in the expansion tank and start to route the lines there. So let's go and do that now while this is doing its magic. Okay guys, before I actually dive into these vent pipes, I would like to maybe finish this up. It was working for like 20 minutes or so. And I have also cleaned up the fuel level sender. Mine has apparently some sort of mod here. I don't know what it is. I think it's for like better fuel flow, because there's a float. If you can hear, there's a float inside. And I think somebody made these slots so that when, I don't know, you have full fuel tank, then kind of the fuel can go through these slots inside and the float can work better. That's my best guess. So I have also a new O-ring that we will install, and I have a new O-ring for this part here also. So that's the plan. These are the O-rings. So this is the old O-ring, this is the new O-ring, and the old O-ring on the fuel level sender is still on. And this is the old one, this is the part number. Also have the new bolts and nuts for the gas tank itself. So yeah, the little cover, the sock cover, whatever, I need to super glue it because it was super glued on. Now when I just put it on, it doesn't really hold. And I don't have it with me now, so it's not a problem, not a big deal. We'll buy some later and put it all together. So let's move on. Quick update guys, I have managed to source some evapor rust to remove the rust, because it was everywhere, it was hard to get out. So that is cleaning up, and then what I decided also to do is to basically apply some zinc through the electrolysis. And the way it works is we just have some electrolyte, just tap water with the washing soda in there, and also pickle juice to give a little bit of more acidity. And then I use some zinc anode. I have a power supply, which is an old PC power supply. I have connected some 12 volts here, and what we will do, we will connect the negative to the part, the positive to the anode, and we'll dunk it in for a couple of minutes so it will get zinc plated. So that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. So guys, as you can see, it's quite nice actually. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. I know I should dunk it in some sort of, I believe it's called passivate, yellow zinc passivate, but I don't have it. And we will see how this will hold up. I think it's more than good, more than sufficient. So it looks quite nice, I have to say. It looks really good actually. Still wet. Quick update, I got myself some super glue, so I'm just gluing the sock back on, which is fitting nicely, and we're almost ready to put everything back together, so let's do that now and continue with other things. Finally, I have managed to put it together. It turned out very good. This is glued, the wire is fixed, the sock is cleaned, new O-ring, the top is cleaned, it's rust free. Really good. I'm quite happy how it turned out. Yeah, I'm missing 2 washers that go on one of these, on 2 of these 4 bolts. Other than that, ready to go. We will wait with this, putting this into the gas tank for a little bit. What we will do instead is we will go and we will put in the expansion tank that I have here. Okay, so we'll continue now with putting in the vent pipes. So I have a brand new BMW vent pipe that goes inside the passenger rear wheel well. And then I have also these 2 pipes. These are plastic, they also go together. So what I will do now is I will tape them up together. I will take off the end of this pipe so it doesn't flare, and we will try to push it through in there, and hopefully it works. I cleaned up in here everything. We will also install a vent tank that goes right in there. Okay, so actually it was quite easy. So I managed to put through the lines, and I read somewhere that people were having difficulties putting these in, but went fairly easy, I have to say. I mean, it was quite easy. So what we will do next, I think we'll put in the vent tank that goes in here. I have the bracket here, have the bracket there, all solid here. all nice and clean, I have to say. We have a new bracket here that I made. I don't have videos of that, but I made a new bracket here. It was before it was rusted out. So guys, quick update. What I have done here is I have installed the expansion tank, applied or fixed the pipes, both of these plastic ones. This pipe, it goes to the tank filler neck, to the small pipe, and then also this goes to the tank filler neck pipe. So yeah, and I also tried to put in the cover. It fits okay, not perfect fit because obviously I made this bracket myself and I made this bracket myself without really having this piece with me. Other than that, it's good. I'm quite happy with everything. This line, for whatever reason, the small one is under a bit of tension. The top one is okay. I think this is a good point for me to stop for today's video, and cool guys, thanks for watching, and see you next time.